Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So in the previous video, we have seen till the DDL command, that is data definition language, and in that command we have seen create, drop and alter command. So now it comes the DML command, and in DML command we are going to see the insert command. So for what basically insert command is used. So now suppose from you have created a table and now you want to insert your values or information in that table. So with the help of the insert command, you can insert your values in it. So let us see how you can use insert command. So here I have taken a database called data, and in that database I want to insert my values in the table called deposit. So here I have described the whole table for seeing how many columns are there in this table. So here these are the columns, that is account number, customer name, branch name, amount, and the date on which the account is been created. So now I want to insert my values in this particular table. So the syntax of inserting my data is insert into the name of the table. Besides that, in the brackets, you have to write the columns, that in which column you want to insert your data. Bracket close, value, the word values, and besides that in the bracket, the values which corresponds to that particular column only. So I will write it in a way that insert into the name of my table is deposit. The columns in which I want to insert my values are account number, C name, B name, amount, and A date. Values. The values which I want to insert in this column, that is, first I have written the column that is account number. So first I have to write it for the account number only. Then it comes the C name, B name, amount. So this format or this way of writing should be same, that the precedence of this should be same. So my data for account number is 100, customer name is Anil, branch name is VRC, amount is 1000, and the account date is 1st March 1995. So here my account number is 100. Then it comes the customer name, that is Anil. So now if I am having data type of string and character data type, that is char, varchar. So for that you have to write the information or the data in single inverted commas. So here for account, customer name and branch name, I have to write it in a single inverted commas. So I will write in single inverted commas. And here my date is 1st March 1995, but here this software take the date in the syntax as year, month and date. So you have to write it in that particular syntax only. And also for date data type, you have to write them in single inverted commas. So I will write it in a way as 1995 March 1. So here you can see that one row is affected. So now suppose I want to insert my data of only few columns, not all the columns. That is account number, C name, B name. These three columns I want to insert my data. So for that I will only mention these three columns only and the values which corresponds to these three columns. So I will write it in a way as into deposit, account number, C name, B name. Values 101, Sunil, Ajni, So that's all. I want to only insert the values of these three columns. So then also you can see that our one row is affected, means our data is being inserted successfully. So it is not compulsory that the order should maintain. That is, you have to write it in this order only. You can write also customer name, B name, and A date. Right. If you are inserting your data in such a way, then you can also insert them, but the value should be there in that particular precedence only. So this is all about the insert command. And if you want to write, or if you want to insert the information in all the columns, but this process is lengthy, you have to write the whole name of the columns and their values. So the shortcut of it is insert into table name, values, and the name of the values. That is, insert into deposit values and my values which corresponds to this particular column only. So if the first column is account number, then you have to write that account number first. And it is compulsory that all the data should come, that all the data for all the columns should come. So here it is 102. Mehul Karol Bagh. And my date is 1995 11/17. So here you can also see that one row is affected. Means instead of this syntax only, you can write this syntax. But here you have to make sure that all the values should come. If any of this value is missing, then this syntax won't work. Means for all the columns only, this syntax will work. So this is all about the insert command. So now if you have inserted your values in this table, but now you want to see how many values are there. So for that we will use the select command which comes under the DQL command. I know it doesn't come in the DML command, but here I am including this topic so that you can see how to see the information of your table. So for that we use the select command, and the syntax of it is select columns from the name of the tables. So I will write select the name of the columns which we want to see. So here I want to see the whole table. So I will write all the name of the columns. C name, B name, amount, A date. From, I want this information from the table called deposit. So I will write deposit. So here it is giving us the error that operand should contain one column. Means if you want only the value of one column, then and only then this syntax will use. So suppose I want the information of C name. So here you can see that the amount or the information which we have inserted in CNAME are shown. So this is how the select command works, but we have to see the whole table, right? So for that we will write select star from table. So I will write select star from deposit. So here star work as the name of all the columns. So by writing this syntax, you will get the all the information or all the data which is inserted in this particular table. So here you can see these information which we have inserted right now, and here we have not inserted the amount value. So here by default it is giving us as null. So here for account and A date it is shown as null. So this is all about the insert and select command. This is only a small part of select command. All the details of select command we will see in the upcoming videos as we move forward. So That's all for this video. In the next video, we will discuss about the update command. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next video.